would it not be good for him if he is not guilty? Huh? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for the flipping banger. I have no idea what the quality of this is bad, but we're gonna keep going. So, court in session. So one of you guys actually recommended me to go and watch the Behavior panel and react. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Yeah. Let's get into it.
Mr. Depp, on April 26, 2015, Jerry Judge is your former security guy who passed away a couple years ago, right? That's great. He writes you and says, "Hi, boss. Just wanted to say if you and Amber need anything, just let me know. I will be there in 20 minutes. Johnny, it is lovely to see how you and Amber are so happy. The other day, watching the two of you sitting on the bench by the sea was fantastic. The two of you need happiness, and it is really great to see that. Love to you and Amber. XOXO, Jerry." Did I read that right? You did. And beneath that, you texted him back and you said, "Thank you, my dear Jerry. Very, very kind, mate. We've been perfect. All I had to do was send the monster away and lock him up. We've been happier than ever. All caps. Love you, brother."
I'm sorry, what? Why would Johnny Depp say all you had to do was send the monster away? Who is the monster? Johnny, are you describing yourself the same way Amber describes you, or am I missing the point? What am I missing? The dots are not connecting. And they gotta connect. Somebody gotta connect this for me. Do something below in the comments if you are here now.
JD. Did I read that right? You did, sir. Michelle, could you please pull up Exhibit 445? And in the text that we just saw, when you used the word monster, that Miss Heard wasn't on that text message, was she?
No, that was between Jerry and myself.
Thank you.
Mark, what do you got?
Yeah, so I think the moving of the chair, the swing of the chair, I'm going to call that an adapter. I am going to say that it's repetitive, so I'm going to say it's self-soothing. He's self-soothing during that. And in fact, during that kind of interlude between one email and the other email or text and the other text, you're going to see him nodding his head like this. That's a self-soother as well. It's almost like he's got a song playing in his head at the same time. So if you fancy something to do, you know, rip that out, put a tune with it, put a link to it, and you know, let us know what song you think is maybe going through Johnny's head at that point. But there's a self-soother going on there. I don't quite know why. Chase, what do you think?
I think it's probably Metallica, but I'm not sure the exact song. So when he says the monster, I'm going to go full-blown Bowden on you guys.
Oh, nice.
There we go. The definition of monster is a creature affected with a birth defect, malformed animal. And it's the French derivative of this is demonstration, which means to indicate or show it to people, which is a lot more evidence here of him using this dissociative language technique or this dissociative language tendency.
You guys, I have a question. I'm posing a question. See how I'm already liking these four. I think I just might react to them again. I'm already liking them. So whoever recommended them, but for what he said about the de-associative nature of this is so true, because this could be Johnny Depp's way of de-associating himself with the entire situation and his actions. Kind of like Dr. Hyde. Is it Jekyll and Hyde? Jekyll and Hyde? Y'all remind me if y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like the fact that it's night and day. Or Johnny, whenever he gets into these angry outbursts, Johnny kind of like loses himself and forgets. It's kind of like a different person comes onto him. Hence the de-association. Like it's someone new. And maybe Okay, let me keep watching. Let me not like bore you with all these theories, but let's keep watching.
Say, there is no monster in there. And even people with multiple personality disorder, dissociative identity disorder, there's one human. Like there aren't two humans inside of that brain. So it's a dissociative capacity of the brain. I'm not saying he has any kind of disorder here with dissociative symptoms there, but that's common in his language, and I think it's common in something you see in a lot of actors. And I will throw the caveat here. The only reason I knew the definition of monster is from an 8th grade report that I had to write. Scott, what do you got?
All right, that sounds good. All right, well, I agree with you, Mark. That whole chair thing that's an adapter. It's a self-soothing thing. But the glasses look a little bit odd. But there's reading glasses, and he puts them on when he has to read something, or he's asked to read something, or he's asked to read. And he's under control. But he's squinched up a little bit because he's got to be on guard for the questions he's being asked. Again, this is one of those cases where, as he's being asked these questions and everything seems all calm and smooth, that's when they hit you with a zinger, and you got to be ready for it. So I think he's ready for it. And the monster he's talking about here, I agree with you. It's that this is what happens when he's been drinking and all that stuff. He turned out.
Thank you. You know what, Scott? Guys, swear to God, I didn't watch this. Swear to God. What? That's what I said. What, Scott? Me and you are together, okay? Me and you are, our minds are, we are thinking, like you read my mind or I read yours. Something, me and Scott are Scotting. Me and, okay. Thank you.
He artistically turns into the monster. That's what he calls himself when he starts doing that. We're seeing actually some facial expression. Yeah. So we're seeing some anger here a little bit. Not a whole lot, but we're seeing it sneak up in there. So and not a lot of derivation from other expressions, or not a lot of coming out of that into a lot of the stuff. He's pretty stable in this thing all the way through. Greg, what do you got?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. His eyes are down right here because he's looking at a monitor. Those glasses are blue blocking light things, so they're weird shade. No big deal. This is the first cross we've seen, cross-examination. So his lips are drawing narrow. He doesn't look the same. He doesn't look as relaxed. He's kind of leaning forward. He's adapting to your point, Mark, with the nodding and all of that. You can see his discomfort. The smirk right here, in my opinion, this is recognition. It's not good for him. It leads me to believe every time I see him do that.
Why would it not be good for him if he is not guilty? Huh?
Smirk, that it might have been a defense mechanism he's had his whole life. I know he had a rough life. He went through a lot of stuff in school. His mom was abusive. And that smirk.
I do have a critique on this. I definitely agree. I agree that could be something in his life, blah, 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 blah. But what I want to say about this is the fact that he is being allowed to all the negative things he's done in court are explained away by, oh no, that's just how he is. Oh no, that's just how he grew up. Oh no, that just must be a quirk of his. But when it comes to Amber, she's lying, she's guilty, she's a fool. Mumbleclap. Okay, sorry, but you get what I mean. So y'all know whose side I'm on, but it's just something to think about.
And that sarcastic personality he has might be his defense against all of that, and it just bleeds out. But you can see when things are not going well for him, it's going to.
Again, see, here we go. Him being sarcastic is a defense mechanism, whereas Amber being sarcastic is her being evil. I think we're all just a little bit biased.
And you can see he's doing there. I'll call this the swivel rate, because we'll see the swivel rate increase as he comes up, and Chase and I can mimic him as things go.
Okay, guys, I'm currently at 5 minutes and 31 seconds, and we're going to end the video here, and I'll do a part 2, because the video is 1 hour long, and there's no way that I'm sitting here for 1 hour. I'm not. Because, first of all, my camera will die. There's no way that this camera will record for 1 hour straight, and there's no way that I can talk for 1 hour straight, okay? Yeah. So, you guys will get to see part 2 coming up sometime soon. And on that note, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Okay, sorry. Hit the bell. subscribe, leave a banana, like, comment. 5 things. It's only 5 things I'm asking of you, and they're all free. So get to it. Get to it before I leave. I'm gonna wait for you. Have you done it yet? Okay. Thanks.